Hey, it's Dave from Bullpen Cycles. Years ago, when I lived in the Northeast, I remember pushing my motorcycles through 2 feet of snow so that I could make it down to Daytona for Bike Week. Well, here I am. I now live near Daytona. I'm between hurricanes and I'm loading up bikes to get ready to go to the Barber Vintage Festival while simultaneously preparing for the incoming storm, Milton, which doesn't look good. I don't know if you remember Hurricane Ian, but this whole block was devastated except for 2 buildings, my building and Josh's house. Even back there was 3 feet of water at the neighbor's house. The whole area was underwater. You can see a video of that. I was lucky. I had a wet doormat. But given that Milton looks just like Ian in its track and in the way it's escalating, I don't know if I can get lucky twice. They've done some improvements here. You can see new sidewalk, and that's because they redid the storm sewers under the road. But Edgewater has had its share of flooding problems. Part of this adventure is to see what happens, I guess. Things I gotta do is, I don't even remember how. Pull these lithium batteries out of the EV scooters. So I don't want them catching any bit of water. And then catching fire. So we're gonna pull the batteries out, put the scooters up high so they don't get wet. Here's our $1,200 battery that we don't want to catch fire. We're gonna shove these in the trailer, get some higher off the ground. The trailer floats away, I got bigger problems. Got our double lock, our safety grips on there, keep the doors from rattling open. Got the crossbar on the back door. Gonna hit the electric and seal the doors from the outside and hope for the best. Don't know if we're gonna get off lucky twice, so we are going to fill the gap with expandable foam. If I can get it in there. And then hit it with Flex Seal once it's dry. We'll see how this works. Special shout out to Eddie Castrol. Heavy. That's his nickname. At Midwest Motorcycles on Beach Street. It was his idea. It works for him. You should see this video. I'll put it in the description. I wondered if I should trim it first. but all my tools are locked inside. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Now we hope for the best. Well, we're driving through the outer band. It's not here yet, folks. For sale, for sale. Well, I'm set up. So let's take a look around. How about a little Suzuki Twin? Needs cleaning up. But what I wanted to show you was this Ducati. Little Monza Junior here with a shorty pipe. 66 Monza Junior, 160cc, $3,500. This guy always has something Italian. And there's a Zundap fender. It says Lusa Auto Scooter, but he tells me it's a Honda Silverwing. I think somebody had too much time on their hands.
More of the rat rod culture. You just use what you got.
Oh yeah, it actually looks good. It looks antique.
Thanks. I rode it just a skeleton for a few years down here, and finally found enough pieces. The first piece I found though was the wheelbarrow.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That is a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heavy.
And the nose is a '69 AMF snowmobile.
Oh, I see it now.
Top half of it is.
Top half of a snowmobile front end. I see it now. Very creative.
Thanks.
A little bit of everything here. Yamaha tank. Hodaka tank for $100. Turns over title 1700. Oh, look at that, it's a twin. That's sort of cool. And he's got a phone number. Call if you want parts or bikes. Here's a Yamaha 100. Rides, runs, title, $1,900. Triumph pipes. This is what I wanted to see. You know, I think it's it sort of looks European, but nah, it's not. I don't know what that is. Ah, somebody needs those. Made in Czechoslovakia. Almost looks like a trials thing. I don't know. I'll withhold judgment.
Well, it's definitely a deviation from what I normally do.
That's Honda's new suitcase bike. It's electric. 750 turbo. No price yet. TDR, pretty cool. 2-stroke twin. No price yet. Check back tomorrow. AJP. These are Portuguese.
Take it home with you.
I can't title them in Florida.
What?
I can't title them in Florida.
Why?
Because they're not in NHTSA. I bought one of the Riehus from the same distributor and I'm stuck with it. I got the MSO and everything and they won't title it.
Well, I have a Tennessee title for it, so.
Yeah, they won't. I can't transfer that to Florida.
Don't transfer.
Because it's not in the system. And see, they can't decode the VIN.
Really?
Yeah, so, because I bought a brand new Riehu, which is the same distributor. I'll shut this off. MX400. Oh, look at this fender extender. How about an AJS Stormer? Oh, with a Honda motor. It's probably more reliable.
Dave from Bullpen Cycles. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hey,
Yourself?
you know, I was really proud of you when you had your video on that 1000 Kawasaki you bought that had
Oh.
nothing in it.
Here, let me turn this off.
Yeah.
Why am I looking at this? Well, because it's a scrambler with front and rear knobbies. And if I had a scrambler, that's exactly what I'd do. And I'd ride that sucker. Good for him. I think that's like a H6. There's a very nice looking Super Pioneer. I'm always drawn to those. Looks like a Stornello Moto Guzzi. A Zundap, Rickman. It's either a Wassell or a Tyran. And that's actually a very rare bike. And it looks like it has all the hard to find pieces. It's got a sign on his Can-Am. Titled. $4,000. But it's titled. Did I say it had a title? Uh-oh. It's Norton, but it's not a Mark III. Oh, it's an early, wait a minute. Drum brake, but no hoop. 71 maybe? About a flathead Triumph. And mounts aren't all knocked out. Somebody needs that. And here's some painted. What is that, 67? if I got the paint scheme right. Digging this Kawasaki. Why? Because it's very 70s, the way he has it laid out. Looks like it might be a repaint. A big Velocette single. I don't know much about these except they're English. I'm guessing pre-war because it's hardtail. Ah, there it says 1937. Okay, so D is Ducati, B is Bermuda, and I guess that's a 2. Boy, that does not look comfortable though.
What's that?
I says that does not look comfortable though. Looking at how low those clip-ons are.
Oh yeah.
Looks painful, but it looks great. Let's see what the other one is. SB6, so that's Suzuki, and that's the 6th one with this, and that is not a pretty bike. Third one in the same row, YB, that's Yamaha Bermuda 7, the 7th Bermuda with a Yamaha engine.
Yeah, it's FCR 400.
FCR 400, which was a good bike in its own right.
Why they called it a 7, I have no idea.
Because it was the 7th Bermuda that had the Yamaha engine.
Yes.
Yep. And here, I don't know what that is. It's German 2-stroke. Is it a German Triumph? It's early 50s. I'm not sure what it is. Look at that funky air filter with like 2 cartridges in it, and that almost doesn't look quite like a Bing. It doesn't have a Bing marking on it. So what is it? Is it Russian? No. Is it Czech? Mystery bike. Ooh, look at this. It's got a compression release. I don't know what it is. Because that's a Russian rear tire. It says made in USSR. And that's why it's a Bing copy, but doesn't say Bing on it. I wonder if it's like an East German SB 500 from the DKW plant. I don't know what that is. My Russian friends will have to comment. Uh-oh. AJS single. And a little too much patina. Why am I looking at this? Well, because it's got an oversized desert tank. MS, Malcolm Smith Racing. I think it's an XT 500. Next to this Sonny and Cher style Sportster. But hiding in the trailer. Can I get a picture of the BSA? Thank you. Here we go. The Rocket 3. So the BSA version was slightly different than the Trident because the cylinders are slightly canted forward. And I think it's a better looking bike in red. And wouldn't you like to have that poster? brushless, the Flying M. Another one of these GTSs. We saw one at the VJMC meet in Pennsylvania. One owner, 3,500 miles. Wow. Uh-oh. Here you don't see these. I almost have to have this. They made a camel and a kangaroo. And oh my gosh. A 3.5. Oh, that is cool. And you got a 21-inch front tire. That bike looks like freaking new. I have to have that. How many miles? 83 miles. Oh my gosh. That's too few because I'd want to ride it. Just not nuts about that steel square swing arm. I bet parts are hard. We have to check that out. Here we got the Vincent guy with some Vincents. With, look at that, AMO Mark II carburetors on them. Not a particularly desirable year. 10,000 miles, 2 owner. Could use some polishing. 5575 901 409 8774, and a K75 brick. Pretty bike. A RS50. Doesn't say if it's street titled. They get good money for those because they're fast. And here we got another Flying M. Well, this is obviously a rider because fresh oil drips. Nice patina.
They only built a few of them.
Yeah, I've never seen these before.
Yeah.
Sachs piggyback shocks.
Air shocks.
Oh, they're air shocks.
Yeah, they're air.
In blue
And red.
and red. How much are those?
About $600 a pair. Now these are 13s, and I think these are 15s. These are 15s, and those are 14s.
Wow. And new old stock Henton KTM kickers.
Yeah, and these are mounted like this.
Neat. No, I've never seen them before. Look at all this good stuff.
Got crankshaft, got Mako 42 brand new, 38 millimeter.
Wow. Well, I have your phone number now. I'm just getting to look around, so I'll be back.
Okay. Got some easy Mako 5. They say 100 miles a gallon. He was a dealer.
That's that guy in Germany that bought him out?
No, what it was, he was a welder for Boeing or one of the big airlines.
Oh, okay.
And he was a Mako dealer years ago.
Zappa.
And he started doing this frames, and Mako junked his dealership because they were better than what they were doing.
And that's called Zappa.
Zappa.
Like Frank Zappa.
Like Frank Zappa.
Huh.
This is just an altered oak frame. Did a good job on it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You don't come across Puch Enduros too often. I've seen a few.
It's got some new parts and this and it's got new clutch plates and all that.
Somebody needs that.
Yeah.
But that's a nice original looking Super Cub. Electric start. There's the original seat if you want to keep the patina. Always love these stickers. Dick Clamfort. Wow, that's a Hall of Fame bike. Here's why I'm showing it to you. $1,200 with title. That's a good buy. Big bore Yamaha. Whole bunch of Yamis with the air accumulators. 76 YZ 400. $3,400. Boy, it's a lot of bike. New tires, fresh paint, straight rims, very clean. Here's a 490. Isn't that what the bearded mechanic drug out of the desert? Here's a 125. Very nice. And yeah, I'm a sucker for these because they're just hideous. That's why they're cool. It's like having an Austin America car. Uh-oh. Suzuki sign. Norton's. This looks like an interstate. And here's a Atlas. I love those road holder front forks. Very pretty. And we got some MK3 stuff.
Yeah, they picked it up.
Now, the switchgear is unique to the MK3. But it's the right side that has the starter button. Oh well. Fenders.
There's some more in there.
Stadium VizSpec goggles. Designed to fit over spectacles. Now who says spectacles anymore?
Yeah, you do. Social media.
I don't know what that is. $9,999. As in no. 9. C3. $1,600. They haven't come down in price. Looks like a CL 175. 160.
Trying to educate.
Yeah. And here, the V7, duded up. I don't need another one of those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rickman. Rickman Norton. No, Dunstall. Is it real? Here's the belt drive. This is from the Terminator 3 movie. And the Hollywood production studios, whoever did it, made it look old. Now I'm gonna have to watch Terminator 3 to see who rode that. Huh. Greaves get no love. $2,200. Now, granted, it's a single port fillers, but $2,200. And it's a runner. You can tell by the Mikuni carburetor. Poor Bert. Such good bikes. Such little respect. Jeremy McGrath, Thor, lighted countertop display sign. That's sort of cool. Hi. So, if you're looking for old silencers, now you got to have that dimension right there. But that fits on a lot of old stuff.
This is old vintage NOS Super Trap. Remember those?
Yeah.
There's two of them. One's still in the bag.
That's a good price, 50 bucks.
Yeah.
And here's his, another one of these. This is his racer from the Sunshine Chapter Vintage, or Sunshine State
Vintage
MX Club. CZ side Piper. The big bore KTM. 79, that's early for KTM. That's something you don't see. I think that's JDM. I want to take a look at this Triumph Speedway bike. I don't think I've ever seen one with a 500 twin in it. That's kind of different. And a Marusho Lilac. Look at the generator in front of that crank. That's actually pretty clean. I mean, it's dirty, but it's a clean bike. Here's another one. Here's the BMW style. Very interesting. Well, that's our preview. Now I gotta go back and man the stand and hope to pay some of the bills. So I'll be posting more up. I'll try to get this up today. Come on out, there's still plenty of time. The weather's gonna be good. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever, so you don't miss it. I'll be producing some more videos from here. We'll try to explore the rest of the show, see more of the swap meet as they come in. Until then, thanks for watching.